Future of another program held by President Biden is now in the hands of the Supreme Court. Right now, justices are looking at two different cases challenging his power to clear more than $400 billion in federal student debt. 16 million applicants have already been approved, but that relief is currently on hold. Sarah Hammond joins us live in the studio to explain. Sarah?
Well, one of the suits currently before the Supreme Court involves 6 states that claim President Biden did not have the authority to forgive the debts in the first place. The other case involves conservative groups that say the plan did not go through the required comment periods necessary for that federal action. But a lot of people who are facing student debt say they are eager to see that plan in action.
Education!
Dozens gathered outside of the Supreme Court Tuesday morning as the justices convened to hear each side make their case. Despite the claims from conservative groups and those 6 states, Biden's attorneys argue he does have the authority to enact the plan. They cite the HEROES Act, which they say affords the president the authority to waive or modify federal student loan payments following emergencies like the pandemic. But Chief Justice Roberts raised some questions.
Most casual observers would say if you're going to give up that much amount of money, if you're going to affect the obligations of that many Americans on a subject that's of great controversy, they would think that's something for Congress to act on.
The forgiveness plan would affect 40 million Americans, including Lavonne Pledger.
I'm in my 30s and I have a lot of college debt, yes.
Pledger says the program would bring him a lot of relief.
This should have been a conversation we should have had maybe 20, 30 years ago.
On the other hand, Kelly says there needs to be stricter guidelines within the plan.
To just go and arbitrarily say, oh, anybody can go and get forgiveness on the loans. I don't believe that.
She has 7 children, most of whom are currently paying off their own student debt. But she says there should be stipulations for who gets the help.
Do it for people that are really trying to make a difference. You know, do it for teachers, do it for police officers.
The Supreme Court will have the ultimate say on whether Biden can wipe out student loan debt, fulfilling a campaign pledge he made in 2020.
And the latest Quinnipiac poll shows a majority of Americans back Biden's federal student loan forgiveness plan. That plan would cancel up to $10,000 in federal student loans for people earning less than $125,000 per year and cancel up to $20,000 for Pell Grant recipients. Back to you.
Sarah, thank you. The Supreme Court likely won't announce its decision until the end of its current term, which is typically at the end of June or early July.